So welcome back to Drawing Blanks.
We are here with a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review.
Ooh, it rhymes.
Fatality.
Oh, I thought it was great.
No, yeah, it was. Oh man, that was a good movie. That was really
It's a
good.
Great movie.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a 10, but
I don't think it was a 10 either.
it was funny as fuck.
It was very funny. It had its comedic moments like the first
It's
one.
better than most comedies now.
Honestly, most
It
comedies
really
are really lacking.
They try too hard.
nowadays.
Like,
Yeah.
in Guardians, it's so seamless. Like, the way they talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's true.
How did you feel about the action sequences? Never mind the plot for now.
I thought all the action was great.
All right.
Better than Star Wars. Space battles.
It was up there. Sorry.
He was gonna, like, deny me at first, and he was like, yeah, kinda was.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Oh man, you know what? I really like this one story. I like this one story better than the first one.
Ooh, not me.
Ooh. And you?
See, I watched the first one yesterday, so
Oh, did you?
yeah, that's fresh in my brain. And this one was a good storyline, but the first one you introduced so many different characters.
I mean, sure you introduced Sponge, but I liked how we kind of went deeper with our boy and learned a little bit more about him, because he was kind of always like, I was like, what's going on with our home slice, like
Pete Quill.
Star-Lord, anything you want to call him?
Star-Lord, yeah. I didn't. It was kind of confusing. I wanted to know more about him, and you didn't get that in the first one, but
Some of his mystique.
I think I like this one better. I think. I gotta watch the first one again, but...
First one's good. I like the first one better.
I think yeah. All right. Well,
But the first one's one of my favorite movies, so there's that too.
that's all true. But I really like the plot in this one. Then it just really hit home too.
I'm just trying to think about the first one.
You learn about his father. Obviously, these are in the trailer,
Yeah.
so you know what's gonna happen. You kind of get like his background as how he happened, and
Why he's so obsessed with space, pretty much.
yeah, no,
Like, how it was his calling.
it was something, man.
I agree. It was very good. But again, I like the storyline in the first one.
Did you? Did you like how Thanos was in it and whatnot? Or-
Yeah. It was
That's what I was thinking.
more
I
of
really like that.
I mean, Thanos was the big guy.
I like
the
when
fucking
Groot was
gauntlet.
grown.
yeah.
I did
But
not
maybe-
like how just dumb Groot was in this one. It was
He was a baby.
he was adorable, but I hated how stupid he was.
He was a
Baby.
little baby.
He
He
was
was
a-
a little baby Groot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I can't stand babies, but I just
Well, it's
can't stand this version of Groot. It just was.
yeah.
I hope they keep.
And I didn't understand. Like, did the sarcasm thing switch? Because all of a sudden the Rocket Raccoon just did not get sarcasm, and Drax was all right with it. What happened there?
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you specifically talking about?
All right, so in the beginning where like he said something sarcastically to Rocket Raccoon, and he was like, "Really?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "You were supposed to say it in a sarcastic voice. Now I look foolish."
I don't remember that.
Wow. Well, I didn't get.
He was paying attention more than we were apparently to how Rocket was interacting.
Oh yeah, this is kind of a decent movie for Rocket Raccoon as well. Him and Dave.
Peter.
Where did
Yeah.
Dave come
Dave,
from?
I don't know.
Dave Bautista, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't know who that is, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know either.
That's the thing.
Dave.
Yeah. Who's Dave?
I don't
know.
know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh boy.
So I kind of like that. I don't know. I just appreciated that more.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
You like
So
the character progression?
yeah, dude, I'm a big fan of character progression.
yeah. They had a little.
Oh, yeah, I think they had a lot in the first one.
Yeah. No, they had
They-
much
they
more
became
in the
the
first
team,
one
yeah,
than in this one.
They went from hating each other to becoming a team.
That's more like team building, though. I feel like character progression is like
Building.
No, it's like character progression is like when one character becomes better at whatever the hell he's doing. Like in Naruto, he can't do very many fighting moves, and he learns the Rasengan. He's progressing as a ninja.
Character development is more of getting to know the backgrounds of each character. It's not so much their strengths.
Didn't you just say development though? Versus what's development versus progression?
It's usually about the same thing. It's just a different word. Progression is.
I don't know. I guess I always
You
knew
develop and
progression.
progress.
Well, that was a whole team though. You guys were just talking about how like they weren't a very good team and then they became a good team. So that would be like more than one person. I feel like, whereas these were like single Raccoon and Peter. I almost said
That's
David.
You almost said Dave.
Wow.
I saw he really wanted to say Dave
I
again.
did.
That's like 2 out of 8 people. Like the first one,
Yeah.
like it showed 8 people progressing at once in a very good way, making that movie one of the best of all time.
How did Drax improve? In the first one, can you?
He became not an assassin against them.
He didn't want to kill them.
Yeah,
It was actually.
That was more like-
he went from wanting to murder every
But that
single
wasn't
thing
really.
to not.
That wasn't really a character. He was more like. Just hear me out. Hear me out. He thought that Star-Lord killed everyone. Did he not? Isn't that what it was?
Absolutely not.
I don't remember.
He was going to kill Gamora. in the first
Gamora
one
because of that.
because of
Thanos
Ronan.
controlling her. Yeah.
Ronan killed his family. He wanted to kill Gamora. He did not. So we got that backstory a little bit. We got the fact that Drax was, his family was murdered by the main bad guy in the first one.
Gamora and chick.
Gamora and Nebula,
Yeah.
sisters.
That's another thing that happened in this movie.
There was a lot of development with that. That was
Yeah.
That
a
was cool.
thing.
Yeah.
I expected Nebula to get a little more messed up and maybe see Thanos, but we
I don't think so.
didn't get to see that.
Yeah. I don't think we'll see
Spoiler
Thanos
alert.
for a little while at least.
Probably not till Infinity Wars when they all meet up.
I feel like we'll see him once before then. But
Yeah, he's got to be before then.
Probably in like a fucking after credit scene.
Even that, I don't want to.
Yeah. Just not get into that.
Yeah. But there was a lot of progression between Nebula and Gamora, which was cool to see. But I mean, we saw a little bit more of Peter Quill,
Yeah, there's more
and
Peter.
this
A little bit of Rocket.
Rocket was different.
We learned about Rocket in the first one too.
We did.
The whole like
We did.
like, he got cut open. And
Yeah,
shit.
a lot of the experimental stuff when when they're all going into the prison and he's getting showered, and they actually show.
Get him fucked up.
They show his back and he's got all like bolts and stuff on him, and Peter looks and is like really like
Concerned.
kind of like, oh wow, what did they do to this poor thing?
This cute motherfucker.
But it was I'm not knocking the new one at all with its increased progression as far as the characters go,
I'd
because
say there's more in the first.
we do see a little more of those characters, but I think you got more from the first one based off of just how much information they gave you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree, but that's alright. That's just how I feel, I suppose.
For what reason?
Because I feel like the first movie, you bring everybody in. You can't just bring in 8 characters with no information on them, really. So I feel like you're given base information, and then like obviously you're gonna be kind of fed more as the movie goes on. So I don't feel like that was real character development as like Nebula and Gamora did. That was like real to me. That's real character development. I feel like. Yeah, I feel like if you don't really see like something out of it, it's not like actual progression. If it's not permanent, I feel.
Yeah, well, we don't know if any of that will be
Yeah.
permanent.
Well, as it stands, it
So-
looks permanent-ish.
You could have said that after the first one.
The team looks like permanent.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In the first one, they seemed like they're gonna be permanent.
It was, yeah.
They progressed a lot.
Yeah, they progressed as they became a team. I didn't say there was zero progression in the first one. I just said there was more in this one. I felt. You guys have to go watch the movie and make a decision for yourself.
Really?
Hey, that's just how I feel. I thought, you can't. It's my opinion. All right, you bastards.
I mean, it's wrong.
All right, I'm giving it an 8. You fucking cocksuckers.
I'm giving it a 9. I thought it was great.
It's so weird that I'm like completely agree with you on most of the parts, but I also say, this one's better than the first one. But I would give the first one a 10. But
I thought
this one's a 9, but I find it more enjoyable, I guess. Like I find it much funnier, and like the action sequence is really cool.
That's why I give it a 8. It was like I really like a funny movie, but like I feel like maybe this one should have been less funny than the first one. I feel like the first one should have been hilarious, and this one should have been like more serious but still funny. This one I felt like was funnier, honestly. really funny.
Wait, so you're saying like Guardians 1 is like a 7?
I didn't say it was a 7.
Didn't you say this one better? Oh no, you like the first. No, you like the second one better, right?
Yeah, I like the second one better.
Yeah, I'm high. I'm good.
But you gave this one an 8.
And because I wanted, I don't know.
Well, that was a fair question for him, as he said. So you give him the first one a 7.
Or less.
I liked this one better. I would have given both an 8.
Oh, okay. I guess.
If we're going real technical, the first one I guess would be an 8, and this one would be an 8.5. If we're going like that, if you guys really want to go into the technicals, that they're both like an 8 for me. But like,
Yeah, I thought about the first one more. I like that one better.
Huh?
I thought about the first one more. I like it better. Like that one better. So it was like a 10 in my eyes, honestly.
It was a very good movie, the first one. Like I said, I watched it yesterday. I got back to,
That story was awesome.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, you got a lot. You got almost everything you needed to know from Peter Quill from the first one.
Yeah,
so his progression
thing,
really...
The music obsession, everything.
Yeah. That was more of his backstory than...
Because his father wasn't there. They just explained his father. They progressed his father more than, I guess, him.
Yeah.
I think we're getting off track here now.
And they actually did a very good job. If you want to talk about character progression, the one person that they did do the best job with was Yondu.
Oh, they did fantastic job with Yondu.
Yes.
Oh.
I'll give you that one.
Oh, yeah.
The character progression from the first one to the second one is great. They did a great job with Yondu.
So it's up to you guys. So you gave it a what?
9.
9, and you gave it a 9 as well. 8, 9. Evens out.
8, 9.
It's a great movie. You guys should go. I'm on drugs, alright, man. It's a great movie. You guys should go see it.
It is an absolutely
It is a must see.
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah. Just another great movie from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. I mean, they're never gonna fuck it up. I feel it's.
Yeah. I agree. I was gonna say Ant-Man, but that was still better than most of the DC movies that they've been putting out.
I still haven't seen that. I think it was really good.
It was pretty good.
Well, that's what that was. So.
So wait, the Guardians was out of nowhere too. That was literally out of the fucking blue.
What?
Guardians was very good.
Guardians,
Well,
they
it wasn't as hyped as or as known as some of the other ones.
No, and they have Iron Man, they have Captain America. Those are known way more than Guardians of the Galaxy. And Guardians of the Galaxy blows all of those movies away pretty much.
I'd probably say that Ant-Man was more known before all the movies than Guardians was. Guardians was very small.
I think I changed my mind. I think I'm at a 9. Now that I think about it, that makes more sense to me. 8. The first one being an 8, and this one being a 9.
There we
I
go.
think.
So we're all on 9.
See, that makes more sense to me now, because when you're like, oh, I like the first one, I like this one.
You guys are really throwing me off here, man.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I keep throwing them over here, and I have to come over here, and I'm just dealing with a lot of hatred. I feel like I'm just.
I threw myself off because I accidentally said this one was a 9 and the last one was a 10, but I also like this one better. I was like, wait, I like this one better, obviously.
There's a lot of confusion. So 9's across the board, guys. This is a 9. This is a great movie.
Did you just say it was an 8 and the first one? Oh, the first one was an 8.
Yeah, we go.
Alright, we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on the same page, kinda.
Kinda.
I mean, he's on like a different book.
Dude, I have my own book. I'm the autobiography master.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Do all that good stuff.
Go check out The Authority on Wrestling.
Yeah.
Because Mitch is here. And
Yay.
Mitch now he's here.
Mitch is good at that.
Yeah. I'm always good at that. I'm not. I'm terrible at that. But you can find
Authority on Wrestling?
Yeah. You can find them on YouTube and iTunes.
Oh, I got this.
Facebook as well.
You can find The Authority on Wrestling on iTunes, YouTube, and Spotify.
I don't think they're on Spotify.
Facebook.
Facebook, though.
Why would they be on Spotify?
I have no idea, Dylan.